Welcome to Light for the Journey, a place where faith meets daily life, where the Word of God illuminates our path, and where we grow together in wisdom and truth. Our mission is to guide, inspire, and encourage you with biblical insights that shape your decisions, words, and actions. In a world full of noise, let's seek God's wisdom and walk in His light. If you're looking for biblical teachings that apply to modern life, you're in the right place. Words have power. The Bible warns us about the dangers of an untamed tongue, and in today's world, that warning extends to our thumbs, the tools we use to type and engage in social media. James 3:26 tells us, "The tongue also is a fire, a world of evil among the parts of the body. It corrupts the whole body, sets the whole course of one's life on fire, and is itself set on fire by hell." This truth is more relevant than ever in an age where words don't just come from our mouths, but from our fingertips. The way we communicate online can either build up or destroy, bless or curse, uplift or tear down. The tongue in the digital world, a weapon or a tool. Proverbs 18:21 says, "The tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit." This means that the words we use determine the fruit we reap. But today, our words are no longer confined to our voices. The keyboard has replaced the tongue. Our thumbs have become the new voice. The Bible's wisdom about the tongue now extends to the digital realm, our comments, tweets, and messages. The danger: unlike spoken words that fade into the air, our online words are permanent. They linger, multiply, and shape reputations. A cruel comment, a thoughtless insult, or a moment of anger typed out in haste can destroy friendships, ruin careers, and damage mental health. Social media has become a battlefield of words, where people attack, criticize, and shame each other without realizing the long-term consequences. The consequences of careless words. Imagine this: a young girl, Sarah, posts a simple picture on Instagram. Within minutes, people start commenting, some kind, some cruel. One person, without thinking, types, "You look awful." That one comment, typed in a second, stays in Sarah's mind for years. It affects her confidence, her decisions, and her self-worth. This is the power of words. A single moment of thoughtlessness can cause a lifetime of pain. James 3:28 says, "But no human being can tame the tongue. It is a restless evil, full of deadly poison." Social media amplifies this. A single tweet can ruin a person's reputation, a viral video can destroy a career, and cyberbullying can lead to depression and even suicide. What we say online matters. Our thumbs are like swords. We can either wield them to protect and encourage, or to harm and destroy. How online words shape our future. Our digital footprint is permanent. Employers check social media before hiring. Colleges review online behavior before admitting students. A single reckless post from years ago can come back to haunt someone. Proverbs 12:18 says, "The words of the reckless pierce like swords, but the tongue of the wise brings healing." We must be careful, not just for today, but for the future. Think of real-life cases where a single tweet or post has cost someone their career. A person might think they are just joking, but the world doesn't forget. What you type in anger today could destroy your opportunities tomorrow. Case study: a true story of words gone wrong. Consider the story of a man who made an offensive joke on Twitter before boarding a flight. By the time he landed, his tweet had gone viral. His company fired him, and his reputation was ruined. He spent years trying to rebuild his life, all because of a careless sentence typed in seconds. Words online don't go away, they are etched in digital stone. Proverbs 21:23 warns us, "Those who guard their mouths and their tongues keep themselves from calamity." Guard your words online, just as you guard your speech in person. How to use social media wisely. Speak life, not death. Social media is not the enemy. It is a tool, and like any tool, its impact depends on how we use it. Proverbs 15:1 teaches us, "A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger." Here are ways we can use social media for good. 1. Think before you type. Before hitting send, ask yourself, is this true? Is it kind? Is it necessary? Will it uplift or tear down? 2. Encourage, don't destroy. Use your words to spread encouragement. Compliment someone, share positive stories, and support those in need. 3. Avoid online arguments. Proverbs 29:11 says, "Fools give full vent to their rage, but the wise bring calm in the end." Don't engage in unnecessary fights. Walk away from negativity. 4. Be a light in the digital darkness. Share wisdom, inspire with your words, and let your posts reflect God's love. 5. Apologize and make amends. If you've hurt someone with your words, own up to it. Delete harmful posts, apologize sincerely, and learn from the mistake. 6. Use your platform for good. Promote charity, support meaningful causes, and spread the message of hope. Remember, the internet never forgets. Everything you post can be screenshotted, archived, and resurfaced years later. Make sure your words are ones you won't regret. Biblical call to wisdom in the digital age. James 1:19 gives the ultimate guide for online communication. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Before you post, think. Before you comment, reflect. Before you share, consider the impact. Ephesians 4:29 commands us, "Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen." This applies to every word we type online. Conclusion: you are accountable for your words. Matthew 12:36 warns us, "But I tell you that everyone will have to give account on the day of judgment for every empty word they have spoken." This includes every tweet, every comment, every message. Social media has made it easier to speak without thinking, but as Christians, we are called to be mindful. Before you post, ask yourself, would Jesus say this? Would he type this comment? Would he retweet this insult? Your words, whether spoken or typed, have power. Use them to bless, not to curse. Use them to heal, not to hurt. In a world filled with digital noise, let your voice be one of wisdom, love, and grace. Like, share and subscribe. If this message has blessed you, be sure to like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to Light for the Journey. Join us as we explore biblical wisdom for modern life. Turn on notifications so you never miss a new upload. Let's continue this journey of faith together.